Hello, everyone. This is Chef Noriack, or also known as Alon the Cookie Dragon by many people, as well too. And we are here today in order to do one of my, unfortunately, final Chua Eye views. Well, I'm going to do two today. Here, Chua Eye view tours of a plot. And normally, I've always done other people's plots. It's just my thing when I've done some tours in the past. But this time around, I was going to do two plots that I've actually done myself. Here, just one is Noriack's Cafe, which I know a lot of people have visited, and I'm also going to visit Seeker Mala's, which is where the Under Rock Tavern is from, as well too. So they're going to be two separate videos, but I'm just letting you know because today is November 27th. It's currently going on around 9 p.m. Eastern. So in less than 24 hours, these places will not be able to be visited anymore. And that makes me actually rather sad because we are getting to that time where they're going to shut down Wildstar. Now, I do know there's some alternative options out there. From what I'm hearing, people trying to keep the game on in a couple of different ways and everything. So I hope that it still lives on. I think, though, the memories and everything like that are going to live on. Oh, it's been a wonderful experience, and it's been a wonderful game. I've absolutely loved the building in it. I've tried some building in other games, and they're not the same. So anyways, that's enough little waxing poetic here to begin the things started. I'm sure I will do it many times because this is gonna have a lot of stories involved in the stream today. So we're gonna go ahead and go to proper Chua Eye view here. And this is Noriack's Cafe. Noriack is a Chua, well known for being a chef, Chef Noriack, there. And Chef Noriack also employs LOP. Yes, Noriack actually pays them, despite what some may say there. And this is so there's a lot of LOP influence here for sure as well. So all right, this is a little homemade house that I made. Seen a design similar elsewhere, and I just decided to go ahead and make it up myself as well too. So had a little bed and everything in it here as well too. So it's with a Wildstar plush and everything. So yeah, the plot itself is not a full 5,000 items place, though for the most part it has 5,000 items, access to it and stuff. But because I would change things a little bit here and there, there would, of course, I would never want it at a full 5,000 because you don't have any flexibility once you reach that point. Oh, they're there. So it's, yep, that Wildstar plush being helped up. Oh, there. This particular place came from another builder over there, though I modified it a little bit from her design, as well too. So, but it was just a nice little Chua hut. They were going to get rid of it from their plot, and I'm like, you know what? I want that. So it just adds to the Chua meets Lop, kind of thing going on here. So it's a little gambling table and some Chua meeting as well. So it's all right. We will go on the inside a little bit. You can see up here. You can see where some of it is going on. You've got that massive tree. The entrance is actually up the front right there as well too. Amazingly enough, a lot of people couldn't find this, and that always kind of baffled me a little bit because most of the houses have a pretty standardized entrance. If you've been on housing plots, you should know where to go, so it's a big door and a tree, so it's, but that's how people are, I make a path to it as well. But all right, nice little gazebo here, nicely lit, it lets you kind of look up into the sky, see the flying advertisement up there and the ships, a nice little view over here. So, yep, got one of my favorite little lop following along as well too. So it's, yeah, Noriack, Noriack was a Chua, obviously, but loved their lop as well in a way. So it's all right. Here's a little river that I had, the little bridge, led down to a little pond, everything. So I love the nice little scenic, and I admit, I guess there's a part of me that, really likes a bit of RN architecture and the stuff as well too, just because I like that nature view myself. Whether there, Noriack came from being a bit of a pharmaceutical botanist background, whether there, at least some of the time, whether there, and though admittingly, when Noriack was asked, like, hey, why are you chewing? You like all these plants. Well, Noriack would warn people that they really shouldn't sample many of the plants. Yeah, because probably a good 3/4 of them are toxic in some nature. Oh, they're, of course, that's the thing about Chua. They are very highly resistant to toxins. Other people, not so much. Oh, they're there. This here was actually used for a wedding as well too, and we had, I think, over 50 people show up to this. This was a wonderful wedding here that we had. So it's, and of course had to put a Chua and a Lop getting married. Hey, we, while many Chua wouldn't necessarily approve of that, it's, some, it's, we're in differing times here. We can get over the, little bit of the resistances and those problems of different cultures and everything. It's good. So the size is about right, at least. You don't have to worry about logistics, like Chua and a Draken. That's, there's logistical issues there, so it's, but, hey, there's, in this world, we live in a world with science and magic, so anything is possible. Here's the Lop farm. Although there, I had fun making this, all sorts of different plants and everything as well too. I think I'm gonna zoom out here just to get a real kind of a little better view. Oh, there, yeah, we're in the greenhouse up there, but nice little thing. These are actually old carrot plushies over to the left there that just sunk them down, so they'd be nice little plants over there. And of course, lots of grains and everything, all kind of plateaued here. So it's well too, a little terracing going on. Oh, we got a little building down here. So it's and the plants evidently were taking over in this building. Oops. Oh well, so it's possible I built that building and then changed the landscape type. So and then may have forgotten to check that one. And of course, here's the nice little Lop village here. So it's also that. These are the Shiny Hill Lop. Because shinies. Well, that there. The elders' tent, a few others here. They're all having their little parties and celebrations, and of course, lots of wealth. Noriack does treat them well. Oh, there's. Of course, Noriack being demanding, that they are. Well, of course. Let's just say the turnover rate can be a little high on the Lop. Higher than the average Lop. Well, they're there. Nice little resting spot over here. And great place for shrooms. Remember that, 75% of the stuff is toxic around here. So it's... And the other 25% might be for medicinal purposes. So it's, if you get my drift. So it's... Here we got, of course, so nice little outdoor picnic in case there. We got the Kurg going on as well too. So just nice scenic outdoor area. And I did my best to try and fill the area really well. Some people do this small confined area where they're there, but I wanted it to be big and full. And of course, the Lop delivery vehicle. Yeah, it's kind of, yes, it does have a gun. Yes, it is armored. Yes, that is a refrigerated truck on the back. Well, they're there. I mean, these Lop, they're sometimes delivering to some really dangerous areas out there, so they need to be well prepared. And so, of course, they are well prepared. And I also admit, I loved it when I could use actual functioning, fab kits in the game too. That's why we actually had an actual legitimate farm, area going on too that expanded on, and I had an actual workshop here and everything as well. And I just kind of tried to build around it, to make it, just be kind of seamless and work in with the actual atmosphere of the plot. There, so it's all right. We are going to go and check out the very top up here. And then we will have finished our, exploration of the outsides. There, another one of those little caves. I like those little things. They were fun. And one more gazebo. Yeah, I like this gazebo design. But there's different types of gazebos there as well. So it's, yep, nice little, and again, nice little view here. Well, we're going to go back to Chew-Eye view. Weather here for this. And the sky I'm using today is warm sunset. Here as well. I was like, and the music that you're hearing in the background is indeed the lop music there. So I felt it most fitting for the particular location as well. So and that tree goes way up there. So yeah, that was using the Catya Builder toolkit, and it was to scale it way up. All right, now we're gonna go inside, and I'm really proud of the insides, as well too. I mean, I'm proud of the outside. I'm proud of the whole plot, there. So I'm really happy to be able to share it in a video and stuff there. But I try not to share my own stuff too often, just because I kind of feel like I'd rather share other people's work, because so many people do great artistic things and everything. So all right, time for a little more dancing music here. And of course we've got some nice little, this is the entrance and waiting area. We got a jukebox here. Yes, this is a custom made one. There. And we have our little waiting area. And yes, you could actually sit down and wait there. They had little stools underneath there. You could kind of see that from the Chew-Eye view, especially there. Little garden area and stuff as well too, with a little watering system. Nice little trophy as well, so those are good trophies to have around. But yes, it's the waiting area, so while you're waiting for your table and the like, and being Chew-Eye, gotta have some electronics around here, video games, always a good choice. There, so it's a nice little aquatic tank. Be nice to have mobile fish, but hey, we got plushy fish and lots of plants and stuff in there, so it's kind of works. Not sure why I in all the cafes I always seem to have a nautical nook, and I have no idea why, because I'm not that into nautical things myself. Maybe Noriack is, Noriack likes spaceships and that kind of stuff. Yep, this little tree above, they're there. Yeah, I try to always put things up, too. That's another thing. A lot of people, they don't think to look up, and so it's one of those like little hidden things there. So here is the massive coffee maker. There, it's ready to put out some Chew-Eye strength coffee. And by the way, Chew-Eye strength coffee is way stronger than Draken strength coffee. Don't let the Draken tell you otherwise. There, so it's, of course, had little, oven, this massive, roasting pit, and we had working refrigerators as well too. So thanks to the little armament boxes and stuff. So we're all ready to go and have a wonderful, nice meal. We had a nice thing here, and if you clicked on that, you would go to another place. Good escape route there, because it would take you to the asteroid. There. So and I just thought it was really cool. Oh, I like this blender that I did here. That's actually a couple of stools, actually. The Macari stools. There. So it's taking that. So and it's ready to blend all sorts of stuff. And of course, some basic utensils, cutting boards. We got the lops here ready to go. And a soda fountain. And of course, they are ready to take you to your table and give you some service. All right, now here. Now, I thought about changing this back to what it was before the recent competition. We had a nice little competition here, which is fun. I don't know why there's a traffic cone here. I sure don't remember putting that. But, hey, stuff happens. Who knows? Maybe somebody was in here that did have access and decided to put a traffic cone there. I'm not going to be the one to judge. We have a lot of cone jokes that actually go around with the red tails and I think Chew-Eye in general. If you don't understand, just don't worry about it. It's inside jokes. Yeah, that's it. The cone jokes are inside. That's all we're going. All right, we have this wonderful piano over here. I'm very proud of this. I did not make this though. This was though something that I arranged from It was an RN who made this. They're there, but she more just an artist in general. But she made these beautiful pianos and everything, and this was like 200 items. So incredibly detailed item made with books and everything. It's actually how the keys are made there and stuff. And I had arranged to trade with her. They're there, and she came and was able to provide the Katya code actually, and then I was able to place it myself. So that was really, really nice of her. Fortunately, I'm horrible at names, so I apologize. I don't remember her name right off the top of my head, but a lot of people did know her name. And she just did absolutely gorgeous work as well. So I'm very happy to see that. And I remembered reaching out to her about that and stuff as well, too, being like, hey, I'm a Chua, but I really want one of your pianos. Oh, they're there. So it's, she had a piano store. I mean, okay, here we've got our nice little table all set up here, ready for some dining. One thing the Red Tails would like to do occasionally is we would do what's called family dinners. Because the Red Tail gang, or also the Red Tail Collective, is actually how Noriack liked to call them more often. Well, it was a family, that unit there. So and I mean, we kind of, yes, there was a lot of business goings on, and sure, there's there's strong arming and all sorts of troubling situations that go on. I mean, this happens, but I mean, basically overall, the Red Tail gang, it was about family and mafia. But mostly family. We were a very family-oriented group. Oh, they're there. It's a good I don't have a camera on because I'm not saying that with a straight face. I might add. Oh, they're there. So it's, here's one of my terrariums that I have. These were based off of different regions in the game as well, too. So it's, and a wonderful little coffee setup with that Arin there. So I got nothing against Arin. I'll be totally honest. Oh, they're there. So it's, I like them. They're cute. If I have anything against them, it's just purely the fact that there's too many of them, and a lot of them are just too cute when they really shouldn't be that cute. Well, they're there. So but I, from what I've heard from some Arin, the Arin that I tend to like, they kind of feel the same way. So, all right, here's this one. This one I believe was a Malgrave terrarium there. So it's from the looks of it. And just another little table and corner. Oh yeah, and I loved how the ceiling turned out in here. This is one of those things that some people miss, actually. And then people tell them, you need to make sure to go check out the ceiling. Oh, they're there. Nice little rainbows going on, so you get that sparkling effect going on there. And they were designed in such a way so that they, that was flipped over there so that they would basically seem like it's continuing running around. But in reality, it's actually 2 rainbows. Actually, I think it's 6 rainbows with it there. But, that's beside the point. And then nice little firework effect going on there to give some extra little lights and stuff there. Yeah, what we did have here is the most recent event. There used to be flowers in here, and there's actually are flowers. If I flip this over, whether this would actually rotate around completely. It's all connected together, and it would actually have a flower bed would be showing here instead. But we had a nice little event where we had a talent contest, which talent contests actually go way, way back. This one was organized by Gola Joe. There, and Gola is absolutely awesome. He's the head of Grismo and an incredible merchant and very charismatic figure. And he organized a lot of events at Wildstar. So this was a kind of a last big event for him to host. And really enjoyed that. Very, very happy he did, and happy that he chose the cafe as well, too, as a location. So I set it up for the judging table here. And we've got all this, well, it was a good time. A lot of fun there. A herd of Rousdour came in and tried to take over the cafe. They're there, well, not really take over per se, but they were working on it. There. If given enough time, those Rousdour can be really wily and sneaky. There. We had some great songs sung and performances as well, too. So it was just all in all a really enjoyable experience when we had that going on. They're there. So all right, but that's enough of that there. So again, don't know why the cone's there, but it's a cone. Cones happen. It's a Chua thing. All right, let's go ahead and look at the rest of the cafe here. All right, we'll check out the bathroom last. And there's a reason why. Oh, there's it. All right. Here we've got the nice little upper bar. This is the main bar. Here, when you'd order a drink at the cafe, the lap would come here and get it from the bartenders. There. So we had Meek and Mook there as well. And then, of course, nice little rotating bar, in the back there. So it's, of course, had a nice little dance area. Oh, nice little chandelier going on. Again, that whole look up, kind of thing that I like to do. And a wonderful little dance floor as well, too. So and this is basically, and then there's one other more public spot with it, too, here, which is basically these stairs here. This is Chua, so we don't worry about safety rails. If Noriack was not a Chua, there might actually be rails on those the staircases. Yes, people have fallen off them. Oh, there, so it's... All right. Here we have the Cassian Suite, up top here. The luxury room for haughty-taughty guests and stuff, whether they're... And then, of course, we've got the much-needed little honeymoon suite, with the... I'm sorry, couldn't resist the bed with the Chua Cupid. I'm like, is that not utterly adorable? Oh, they're there. So happy when that came out. All the flowers and everything, and yeah. So I really have no idea how many people have snogged on this bed, but I am sure there have been some. Whether they're, I've been told a few, but I'm sure plenty of people have come over and done stuff, as well too. I mean, it's these things happen. Whether they're. Don't worry, the lop clean the sheets every day, whether or not there was a guest. We'll just leave it at lop. It's lop. Whether they get around to. Rabbits and all. Anyways, we're continuing on. So this is a nice little glass table I designed here. I actually liked it, just made real simply with glass windows. It's there, and I like the little geometric pattern, very modern, style. Here we've got a nice little fireplace I had put together here. This one I can take credit for, as well too. I mean, there's a lot of things that. I've borrowed ideas from, but there's a lot of stuff I've also developed, on my own as well, too. Was happy to share it with other people, too. Something I loved about the Katya Builder Toolkit. Katya herself, she was great. Did absolutely amazing job. Okay, now we're going into the, I was getting sidetracked there, but now we're going up into the more private area. Here, of course, so we got the eye and the Chua guard. This here is on Neff and Noriack's their kit. Yes, Noriack is a parent. Not a lot of people necessarily knew that about them, but Noriack is indeed a parent. They've got their kid Rillo here, who all sorts of little fancy gadgets, plushes, armed security missiles. I mean, just normal, kind of like a normal Chua bedroom, whether there, but just one kid, whether there. So it's. And then we've got over here, we've got the, if I had it turned on, this would actually turn the light off and on. It's in here, but thanks to Katya Builder Toolkit. But this is Noriack and Neff's bedroom. Whether there got used plenty, whether they're, being a bedroom and all. Whether there, so it's had a nice little closet. Whether there, why in the world there is a bra in there, we can only surmise. Because, Chua don't really have that kind of thing. But, yeah, I think more just case of it's in there. And there's those strain things in there as well, too. So, I mean, there's even bottles in the, I tried to, hey, it's empty drawers and empty space. So why not put a little something in it, That's, I think, part of the fun over there. So it's, and then we had this nice little, this wonderful bed here as well, too. So this bed actually goes way back, but it was modified a little bit when it moved over here. But it existed actually even in the old cafe. The old cafe before getting this plot and also getting the whole, let's see, this particularly large bit of real estate, so to speak. All right, now we've got one more place to go down to. So it's again, partly running into that whole horrible with names, whether they're kind of thing. All right, we have these here. This is the bathroom. Again, if I was here, or rather, if I had it turned on, these switches in here would actually open and close the stall doors with it there. So it's all right. We're gonna need to. All right, I'm gonna have to. Let me. Now behind this wall here is something that a lot of people didn't know. Noriack had a lab. You know, beacon. Okay, now we are going to finish up this here after that little bit of jump there. I was running into some issues. Anyways, we have the lab. Of course, standard security, you know, in here. You know, got to the upper floor, little viewing area down there. You know, so it's on, that could be kind of the quarantine area. Overall, the lab, I will admit, is not too big. Well, okay, it's big, but, you know, so it's, yeah, you can see just how big this particular house was, as well, too. So it's, oh, there. This is the whole basement area. This was the outlines and everything like that here. All this stuff was actually designed by Kazan. There used to actually be something more in here, but I was running out of item limit up top for between the wedding and different events and stuff. So I kind of focused up there as well. Oh, yes. And can't forget the nice pile of gold and everything with a diving rail to go, you know, Scrooge McDuck on the treasure and stuff. So it's in there. So it's all right. Got just some fun little energy thing here. Oh, I love this. This is something that Kazan made as well too. Nice little conveyor belt system. Designed here with, you know, construction in mind, you know, as well too. Also designed by somebody else. I can't remember her name, unfortunately, with it there, but she did some awesome space station work, actually, a lot there. All right, and of course, a little plant in the middle. That is totally for medicinal use. Okay, maybe, you know, help, you know, medicinal use as in, yeah, that's, yeah, the good kind of medicine. This was at one point also filled up here, but again, I needed items. So I had to kind of scrap things out. There was stuff even around the floor and stuff, everything back in the day as well, too. But it's no more. All right, well, with this, though, we have kind of reached the end of the tour. It has been many fond memories. I mean, I remember even when I first showed this off to the Red Tail gang, and then proceeded to have an event that almost caused the whole entire cafe to get blown up while we were dealing with Mr. Black, as he was known at the time. So it's just part of many different stories and stuff. I used to kind of GM some events with the Red Tails, and just had a lot of good times and memories and experiences. So overall, the game Wildstar has just been a wonderful game, and I have greatly enjoyed it. And I would love to see a game like it come out again. I hope somebody will also someday create a game that has such a robust building system as well too, like this. Because I mean, ESO, while it's got some nice things going for it, it just doesn't have quite the same there. It's got a lot of beautiful items in the game, but beyond that, it's just not all that. You know, there's so much limiting. You can't scale, you know, with it, things up and down, and there's a lot more limit. You know, here you can create your own items really easily. There are lots of pretty things, but I don't know. I also like the toony atmosphere, you know, of the game as well too. So, but thank you all for coming along on this tour. As well, please make sure to check out my other video, and you can feel free to check out some of my old past videos as well too. I do have them up on my YouTube site as well. So, but thank you all for enjoying and watching this video and this memory of the time here in Wildstar. So this is Alon the Cookie Dragon signing off for the moment. I hope you all have a wonderful day.